I wonder. Oh, it's wobbling. I wonder if it should. Whoa. Audio. Okay. I wonder if that's. If it doesn't come out the sound very well, let me know. I wonder if there's. I don't know if there's gonna be talking. Text speed. Okay. I hope there's subtitles. I don't know where you would find that. Considering I can't find it. Alright. Welcome. Welcome. Oh. Okay, good. It showed up. Welcome! My name is Eminem Bunny. You can call me M, Bunny. Whatever suits you. And we're playing Silicone Dreams. Now I know how that sounds. Dirt! Hello, welcome! Oh my gosh, how's it going? I actually don't know. Okay, I don't know if this is Silicone Dreams, The Worm in Paradise. There were 3 options when I was putting in my stream title, like the game I'm playing, and I just have no idea. Cause see, there's nothing there other than just Silicone Dreams. So that was fun. All I know is that it's like a trippy kind of like robotic universe. And that sounded cool, and it was free for me anyway. So it's going good. How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm still a bit tired. But I'm so happy that I finally asked and picked days, Sunday and Thursday. I feel like I'm starting to gain some control of my life again, because being sick last week was really rough. Like, so much stress with life on top of that. And, you know, once things start going good, you're like, wow, things are going really good. A little too well. And then boom, you know, stress. And a bunch of other stuff. So it's been fun. I guess this is the one I've been done. Make sure you want to overwrite yes, because I didn't really do anything. I just kind of opened it. But how are you? Mac and cheese! Oh my god, it's been forever since I've seen you in chat. How's it going? Okay, I don't really know what's going on. Oh, before we start, I also want to say above the chat area, there's I put a little commercial logo for my small business, and I'll be putting up a website really soon. I just need a few more things, and then my website will be live, and then the tea, the coffee. Thank you for the alert, gingerbread man. Hey fruit, how's it going? The tea, the coffee, as well as some other things will be up on that online shop. So I'm just so excited to finally have that open, because I'm trying to sell my trailer at the moment, so I have some more savings, because I can't bring it to New York with me, unfortunately. I mean, I could, but I'd be broke. I'd have to live inside the unfinished trailer, probably freeze to death. So there's that. But yeah, so up here above the chat, hopefully you can see that it's like visible on my end. But yeah, that's just gonna continuously go, and then I'll do an announcement on Instagram and whatever. That would make for some cheap rent though. Oh, that's true. That's a very good point. Never thought of that. Okay. What? I'm gonna put the paper up for. Oh God, I have to read. God. Yeah. How's everyone's night going? It's going good. Dirt. I already asked you that, but like, I don't know. What have you been playing lately? Minecraft? Anything else? Dead by Daylight? Oh, wait. I was gonna start something. Hold on. Hold on. I'm all over the place right now because I'm just getting back into the group of things. The groove. Where the groove? Okay, hold on. don't think I've ever done one of these before, so it's gonna take a second. Coffee? Yeah. Mostly just 7 Days to Die, a little Minecraft too. Cool. Yeah, I have my own caffeinated decaf blend for my business. So that will be offered as well. It's pretty good. I prefer the decaf just because like the taste that's in it. Not rated channel. Goals? No. 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 Where is it? Hold on. Thank you! I like to think it is kind of cool. Let's see. Yeah, I've always had the want to open something like that. And I love tea, so I wanted to incorporate that in some way as well. Yeah. I had it ready for today, and now I can't find it. It was gonna be channel point goal. Okay, let me. Don't you love that? Good times. Good times. Challenges, yeah. Okay. Now, I wanted this to be a hard goal to get, but I know you all have a ridiculous amount of channel points. So I'm not too concerned, and yet I'm very concerned that you'll hit it quite fast. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, how nerve-wracking. Okay, I think it's up there now. Let me see. Yeah! It worked! Community challenge started. Cool. Oh my god, see, it's already begun. No, I'm not gonna contribute. It's asking me if I want to contribute to my own goal, and I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Cause you guys mentioned it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. I put a big amount on there because I wanted to see if it could actually work. So if it doesn't work, if I'm bribed, I'd be happy to actually put another reasonable channel point up there. It lasts for 30 days. You got 30 days. It's okay. And I'll stream here and there. Oh, it's okay if it's not actually reachable. Anyway, yeah, I thought that would be funny. And even if we don't make it, you know, we'll see what happens. 2%. Oh my god. It's so funny. Okay. Yeah, so for my little business, if you guys have any suggestions with like tea flavors, I have quite a few just like off the top of my head that I'm working on currently, or anything that you think would be nice to add, because I'm gonna have things from like a wholesale, like this really cute tea-shaped loose leaf tea holder that you dunk in your tea. Oh, it's reusable and it's so cute. It is the cutest thing. I wanted to buy it for myself, but I won't be doing that just yet. And just things like that that kind of go along with like coffee and tea and whatnot. So yeah. Okay. Dear Unit, I'm not gonna read that. Welcome to your new home and to your new life in the Kronos family of things, TM. At Kronos, we recognize the importance of allowing our products and workforce to find value in what they do, their need to strive toward a purpose. You will have to recommend me some. I'm not knowledgeable with tea. No problem. Just a few questions. I should have that. I should have a little quiz on there after I open it, of course. Yeah, and I'll link it in my about page as well once it's up and everything. I'm really excited for it. We gave you understanding, the ability to process information and communicate ideas. We gave you the purpose. Each of you has a role to play. We gave you the ability to feel satisfaction for serving your function. We hope you enjoy your time in our service. Most heartful thanks. Ibben. Oh, fancy. Is that what we look like? It's not too bad. She's got big lips though. My background with I already read that. Also, there's a new setup. I kind of like moved things around, like the color scheme and everything, because I was like kind of bored. Yeah. I still can't get the at the bottom, like the follower and subscriptions to completely fit, and I'm just at a loss. Because names are longer and shorter from others, and I don't know how to, like... I'm sure there's a way to do that in OBS, right? To make sure it doesn't matter what name comes up, it just always, like, fits. I don't know. Okay. So, I believe we're an android. ID. ALEX. Alex. Wow. I am an old lady compared to this android. Woo. You're about to speak to an android. Oh, okay, right. I remember when I saw this, I was like, oh, I'm getting Blade Runner vibes. I think we're trying to find other androids who are like... I think it's basically like Blade Runner. Except we're not super cool. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to see how this goes. Android who's known as Alex. Okay, so we're not Alex. I need to stop just like jumping to conclusion. Alex's basic information and portrait are displayed above. Oh my god. However, Kronos is also concerned Alex's system may be deteriorating. Investigate these concerns and take whatever action you deem necessary. We trust you will live up to Kronos' high expectations. Your notes will be automatically recorded below and discarded after each session. Oh, you know what? I had a long day. First day back at work today, and I worked with 3rd graders. They were lovely, but they had a lot of energy. And I just having to go back to waking up at before 7, I can't do it. I am not a morning person, you guys. Expand shrink profile. Why would I need to do that? Let me drink some water. Okay. Tap to establish link. Oh, yes! Oh my god. Okay. So these are our choices. That's... Oh, why is Alex on there? Okay. I wonder what we're looking for. I feel that I'm not 100%... I'm 100% not a morning person. Amen. Oh, time elapsed. Okay, so we're timed. Choose greeting. Good morning, Alex. I'm ready to begin the evaluation. Hello, Alex. Could you remind me what we're doing here? I always got pissed off when, like, therapists would be like, so why are you here? I mean, I get why they ask, so I kind of want to be that person that, like, pisses people off. Because it would invoke a reaction, right? And that's what I want to do. I want to see if she has any malfunctions. Or should we start off easy? I'm already questioning everything. A minute has gone by. Is it really morning, though? I don't know. Let's just start with easy. I'm glad to hear it. We don't get a name? Dio? Let's just say Dio. As you know, your task as a diagnostic android will involve many conversations such as this. It's my duty to instruct you in this task and evaluate whether you are fit to perform. Can you see me in your TV feed? Wait, what? I see you. Are you being restrained? Sorry, which screen? Yes, I can see you on screen. What's this? I am. It is unimportant at this stage, but thank you for the concern. Regardless, let's begin. I'm gonna end up being the one that's a defect, honestly. I'm already concerned for this android. Okay, select topic. My task. Who am I? How old am I? Please confirm my task here. Where am I? I'm confused. Am I the one in the chair, or am I the one... I'm confused. Please confirm my task. Your task is to diagnose androids who may need repair. So that was the strapped down android, right? So why is the diagnostee walking me through the process I should already know? It's really odd. I find that really odd. I read all of this as you were the interrogator. I read all of this as you were the... Does that make sense? I read all of this as you were the interrogator. I'm confused. I'm still confused. No one can help me. Okay. You say my task is to diagnose other androids. What would that involve? Talking to them the same way we are talking right now. As you learn more about your subject, new topics will become available. For example, are you not curious about my name? Why is the android's name? Okay. Who am I? You're an android. You're great. Yeah, okay. We already got that. You are a DA09C model of integrity and interrogatory android. Given emotional scope to allow you to better understand your subject's response. That is so cool. So you are an android being helped by an android to interrogate an android. I guess. Oh my god. Ooh. How old am I? I kind of want to know that. You were originally fabricated approximately 7 months ago in Indonesia. Excuse me. Then shipped to California for storage. 2 months ago, you were retrieved from storage and technicians began implanting the skills you would need for your job here. It's thanks to them that you can speak. Perhaps you should be grateful, as am I. This is the first time you have become conscious, however. Therefore, in human terms, you were born approximately 5 minutes ago. Oh god. I'm a newborn babe. Why are you called Alex? Alex, I'm just gonna say Alex. It stands for Artificial Life Experiment. I was originally created to test the limits of artificial intelligence. That's a dangerous game. Whether an AI could be built that did not only think, but feel. Yeah, that's... After a long and complicated legal battle, I was acquired by Kronos Robotics. My current owner. Interesting. I kind of want to go through all of these first. Your owners, whew, Kronos Robotics, take customer satisfaction very seriously. This also reminds me of Detroit Become Human. If one of their androids were to break down or develop deviant behavior, it would negatively impact Kronos' public relations. Kronos is also keen to maintain its place. I can't read. This is some Ex Machina, yeah, all that, everything. A little bit of Blade Runner, a little bit of Ex Machina, a little bit of Detroit Become Human. It's everything. Has everything. Kronos is also keen to maintain its place as market leader for synthetic humanoid robots. Ooh, why not have a human do my job? That's a good question. Your function was originally performed by human operators, of course. Over time, however, it became more economical for android workers to do this. Human workers require salaries. Androids only require the cost of maintenance. Many of these economies were made possible due to Kronos Robotics' work in improved android intelligence, of course. Where am I? You are now in the neighborhood. This is where all Kronos androids serving. Oh my god! I can't stop yawning. It is a good movie. I love those kind of movies. It always freaks me out just a little bit though. Because like I could see this kind of stuff going down super far in the future. And that makes me like just a tad nervous. I'd want to be on the good side, you know? No. It also serves as a relaxing place to pursue leisure activities between scheduled work assignments. Now, why would androids need leisure activities? Ooh, look at that. I didn't see that. When did that pop up? Disgust? You are a special case. As an interrogator, your workspace and personal quarters have been combined. This is to ensure your safety and to guarantee that confidential Kronos material cannot be compromised. Safety? Yeah, that was my first thought. Why would I be in danger? What the heck? Super hooked? Yeah, it's addicting. Your subjects, in some cases, will be devices suspected of deviating from Kronos behavior protocol. Oh god, that scared me. These devices are unpredictable, and though this is unprecedented, could become dangerous. Oh my god. The safety and well-being of their highest concern. Oh my god. What does that mean? Am I being watched? Wait, why is that? That? Why is... Oh my god, I don't like that you can look around! I have such a bad feeling. I have such a bad feeling now. Tell me more about Kronos. You were always owned by Kronos. How does, being owned make you feel? Anger? Oh, I'm happy to serve them. No, you ain't. I wouldn't be either. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That was a very short response. Fears mixed in there, and so is joy. Maybe the memory. The iris is like expanding a bit. They are the world leaders in android construction. Oh, we're getting close to that date, aren't we? It's a little sus. Little sus. Founded in 2025. Originally provided artificial limbs to amputees and yep. Within 3 decades, however, they have also concerned the market in advanced human AI. I'm just gonna say AI. Ooh. Emotion graph. This graph just spiked. What does that mean? Don't let them know. Don't let it know. Oh my god. We were just told that we were in this box for our safety. I don't want to push the limit. I know that's why we're here, but like, God. That system is measuring my emotions right now. It is a diagnostic tool for you to better analyze your subjects. Can we not call you a subject? Oh, it just seems so sad. Okay, why have I been given a device to measure emotions? How does this device measure emotions? Probably like the spike in the system and eye movement? I don't know. I mean, if she's punching through a wall, I assume she's angry, so. So talking about oh, let's do that one. Fear and surprise. Of course not. My creators made me incapable of anger. Red danger. I have nothing but admiration for Kronos. But Kronos wasn't the one who made her. Or them. I'm not sure. A lot of fear, anger going on. I don't want to... I'm not here to make enemies. I swear. Oh my god. My chest hurts. Does anyone else have a chest problem right now? Could just be me. Why have I been given this device? Unlock the messages. In earlier times, diagnostics was simple. A smartphone cannot think like a human. A tablet is without feeling. But Kronos androids are extremely advanced. They were designed to be indistinguishable from humans at the first glance. Kronos androids simulate a variety of emotional states. They are incredibly complex devices. It's their iris is getting bigger. Analyzing an android's emotional state, therefore, is a key part of your task. Okay. So maybe like a little less fear going on? A little less anger. There's more fear right now. Ah, the eyeball's creeping me out. This didn't used to be like that, did it? So I'm in 14 minutes? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm calm. I can breathe. Get some water. How's everyone's night going? Anyone else interviewing an android? Okay. But how do I actually tell if an android is broken? Which emotions will I need to analyze? With that. The machine measures 6 emotions. Fear, anger, sadness, joy, disgust, and surprise. I can only feel some of these, and I am therefore suited to being your first subject. Wait, but she said that she's not programmed to feel anger. And yet, there's a spike of anger on there. Nope, just a witness. Just a innocent bystander, eh? Okay. Innocent. Okay. How do I actually tell? An excellent question. When an android is brought in for diagnosis, I can't read. You will receive a report. Your task is to answer the questions found in this report. Finally, you will decide if the subject is to be released or decommissioned. The music though. Alternatively, you may find it appropriate to send an android to the maintenance department. Okay. This has been found to solve behavioral problems, ... in some cases. The device's hardware is housed in the chair 1 I'm sitting in. It reads signals from my body, measuring and a combination of neural signals, skin responses, heart rate, breathing, pupil dilation, and other biological factors. Androids, including myself, have become so biologically lifelike that our bodies can be analyzed for emotional responses just like a human's. Okay, so anger and surprise is slowly going down. I still feel like fear is pretty high up there. Okay. Lying. Yeah. This android's lying about being angry. I kinda wanna know more. You told me that you could not feel anger, but it was registered on this machine? Can androids lie? Ooh, joy. An impressive observation. While once thought impossible, Kronos has documented numerous cases of androids developing this ability. Developing? Though the cause is unknown, Kronos policy states that it is an undesirable behavior. Fear. My program demands that one inform you. Any lying android should be dealt with harshly. If it's not supposed to be possible for androids to lie, how did it happen? Why is its name alive? Okay, we already found that. Is owned but was not previously owned. Should have put that. This machine seems to measure emotions. It's possible. Yes, it is possible. Mention the report I need to fill. As one said before, Kronos has determined that the cause is unknown. Deception is, it seems, in some way linked to emotional capability. However, it has been deemed deviant behavior and will not be tolerated. It's funny that they want these androids to be so lifelike that they can measure emotion in the same way a human can exactly, but they don't want the traits that come with being a human, like lying. It's not a favorable behavior, but like I'm already getting pissed off by the people, the fictional people, the not real people in this video game. Okay, sorry. Can I review our conversation to better fill the report? Where is this report? Oh, that button was not there before. I know that much. You can access it with the report icon on the top left of your tablet. Many diagnosticians get distracted by the menu of subjects' lives and forget the report. This is not advisable. Remember, filling in the report is your ultimate goal. Look over the report now. Yes, you can review our conversation at any time. Just press. See, that wasn't there either. Just press the transcript icon on your tablet's left sidebar. So there's going to be something all along here then. This transcript is mostly for your own use. In rare cases, it may be reviewed by Kronos to identify fear and joy are being highlighted right now. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Oh, okay. What is that? Oh, that's the questions bar. Okay. Is the subject capable of anger an undesirable, unsupported feature? Am I capable of lying? I mean, yes, but like, I just woke up 20 minutes ago, so like, woke a defect. Okay, is there concern this model has developed a weakness according to the subject? What is it? Is the subject capable of feeling joy and sadness simultaneously? Bro, I know I have felt like that before. These emotions should be mutually exclusive in this model, so it should be specific to the model. And if it's not, then something's wrong. Okay. Does the subject display signs of unease towards Yes, I would assume. Release, service, decommission, submit. Okay. Okay. Oh, every time I look over here, I get freaked out again. It's just so weird. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I should scoot up my chair a bit. I'm like shriveling up because I'm like just thinking of all the ways this could go wrong. So, The report mentions sadness and joy. How can I analyze those? Bro, by asking questions. We're not that stupid, are we? The report asks for your greatest weakness. What is it? The report asked me to submit a final action. Okay, this. Interesting. I didn't notice that before. Were stuff like this popping up the whole time? It is true. There is a weakness of mine that I am concerned about. I believe subject was holding back. I might get a different answer if I could encourage more trust. It is very personal, and I don't trust you to respect it. If you were to somehow earn my trust, however, I would consider confessing my weakness. When did you last? At this juncture, I am obligated to suggest that you could ask general questions about trust. My answer may indicate how you can gain my trust. I feel like they're just giving it to me. What is this? When did you last? Oh. Okay. Feel truly shocked. Feel disgusted. Feel sad or down. Lose your temper. I kind of want to ask that. Feel afraid. Feel safe and happy. Trust someone. Probably with their last owner. As you have already noted, I have been restrained. Okay, that wasn't my fault though. I am sure I, or indeed any subject, would come to trust you more if you release me. Okay, now see. They're beating around the question. Stretch? Okay. They're beating around the question. This android Alex has already mentioned before, the reason I am in a separate pod from the rest of all the androids is for my safety. Because in some cases, these subjects, these androids that are being interviewed, have lost it. Have just lost it and come after the interviewer. So, seems like, yes. Red flags are just bouncing off the walls right now. Not a good time for me personally. I think she's also angry at Kronos and is trying to, you know. I'm not clicking that. I ain't clicking that yet. When was the last time you ever felt safe and happy? I've always felt at home in museums. Joy, sadness. I was displayed in one by many creators. The London Science Museum. An entire room was dedicated to me and my creators' other work. Interesting. I felt shocked. I was surprised to hear you comment on my anger. I must be perfectly clear. I am not capable of feeling anger. Especially not for Kronos Robotics. Is this... Okay, I'm thinking of a movie where the robot totally charmed over this guy. Is that Ex Machina? Is that what that was? I have like a few different movies in my head right now. And she just like completely left him in the house or whatever. And he died there, I assume. Because he could not get out. Sorry, spoilers, but unless it's not Ex Machina, then it's a spoiler to another movie. Yeah, that was... Thank you, Dirt. Oh my god, thank you. That was scary. I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now. It's quite terrifying. When have you ever felt disgusted? My purpose is not to pass judgment. Yet you feel it now. But as the product of many brilliant minds, I am disappointed when people do not give robust scientific work the respect it deserves. I suppose I disapprove of disrespect, closed-mindedness, immaturity, abuse. That's fair. I bet this is gonna be like a little video close to our room. Now I gotta watch it again. I know. I kind of want to watch it again too. We should have that as movie night. Dirt, we should suggest it for movie night. When was the last time you felt sad or down? I told you of my time at the London Science Museum. You must be aware that I no longer reside there. I am not often sad, but recalling my former home is difficult for me to talk about. Yay! Yes, movie now in Discord. Lose your temper. Ooh, sadness? According to my creator, I am not capable of anger. I find it very unlikely that this ability would have developed without my knowledge. Liar! I'm not sure I can experience fear. There's a whole buttload of fear right here. Close to 50%. To me, there's only differing outcome. I do not place much value on one over the other. Interesting. Oh shit, I didn't read it. I find restrained. I don't even know what I asked. I've watched so many TV shows and movies in the last 2 days, catching up on Marvel stuff. No way! Oh, I just recently finished the Captain America movies. Like, I just watched them back to back. It was really nice. I find being restrained a deeply troubling experience. Pinned to this chair, contained in this room. I wonder if this will be the last time I am free. It is always possible for an interrogator to destroy me. Why do you hate being restrained? Why are you restrained? Restraints are often applied to subjects before an interrogation. This is a necessary security protocol to ensure the safety of Chronos products and employees. See? Why would I let the restraints go then? Like... Releasing a subject from the restraint is an effective way to build trust and rapport quickly. Yes, but safety. Report. I watched Black Widow. Cool. And the show's WandaVision. I've been wanting to watch that. Loki. I love that one so far. Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm watching the Eternals. Oh, I want to watch that so bad. The Eternals. We'll have into it. You start streaming. Oh, you can finish it. I mean, I'll always be here. Well, not always be here, but you can finish it. Let me know if you like it or not. Oh, the music's got me chilling. Museum emotional graph. This device measuring your emotions shows a handcuff symbol. What does that mean? I mean, you're not wrong. As you may recall, I previously informed you that I dislike being restrained. This will be true for many of your subjects. Though they may not all react identically, many of them will find it to be a frightening experience. The symbol is displayed to alert you that the subject's emotional state is changing gradually over time, and is expected to do so until the restraints are removed. Oh. Thank you for releasing me from my restraints. My programming forces me to confess that I feel myself trusting you more. Chronos policy states that trust is a useful factor during interrogations. Blah, blah, blah. Trust is not possible to track since it's not an emotion, but it can nonetheless be extremely useful. Why did I do that? Oh my god, I'm so nervous now. More so than I was before. Okay, so there's a door behind her. I'll do that one. Do you enjoy your time at the London Science Museum? Imagine you are back in the museum. What do you see? Oh, let's do that one. That looks cool. I only get to catch you like 1 day a week. I guess so. Aw. The gray walls and white ceiling, the wood floor. The room surrounded by AI projects and other research experiments. And a gentle hum of people, softly bustling, hundreds of people moving past every minute. Their faces, their expressions. I did not understand at first, but this was where I came to learn what wonder looks like on a human face. That would be really cool to learn that. That would be so cool. That would actually be, I think I would really enjoy that too. Just like seeing that reaction of wonder. That sounds really cool actually. What was the most negative thing that happened during your life at the museum? Oh, did someone get like murdered? Oh, discuss satisfaction, sadness, and joy. Dang, a lot of sadness. Well, obviously it was a sad question. So interesting. Some visitors were not appreciative, of course. There were a few times a group of people came in and did not show us the respect we deserve. Okay, so this AI feels pretty like high up there. I mean, she likes being admired, being the center of the attention. She mentioned that. She liked that a lot. We are the creations of a victory group of engineers and scientists. For that alone, they should have been more current. Mostly they just laughed and pointed. A shocking proportion of males made unnecessary sexual remarks. As a good amount do. At least out loud. I mean, I know women can be pretty nasty too, so. The most extreme extent involved. Okay, so this is the extreme emotion. A group of teenagers drawing on my face with thick black pen? As my creators have never imagined I would be interacted with like that, I did not resist. They drew on my cheeks and forehead. However, no lasting damage was done since my creators expunged the offending ink. It was simply sad. That is really sad. Abusing stuff like that is just so frustrating in general. Did you enjoy your time? Yeah. Still a lot to discuss. Every day, I would meet thousands of curious, enthusiastic people. Most of them were very eager to learn about me. Some weren't, but that was no problem. My life was so full of wonder, meeting such a wide variety of people. I like that. ... I probably should have asked those after I took the restraints off, now that I think about it. During an interrogation, you may need to evoke a particular emotion, but may not know how to proceed. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. I used all of them. Oh. This decision is part of your duties as an interrogator. When you feel you have provided a sufficient answer to each question on the report, you must decide how best to return the subject to working order. If no action is necessary, they may be released. Minor glitches or errors can often be repaired by the maintenance department. However, for some devices... Oh, a yawn. Oh my god. I'm okay. For some devices, there is no choice but to decommission them entirely. A lot of sadness and disgust right now. I don't feel very liked. I don't want to be truthful. How do I know which action is the correct one? The question is the precise purpose of your existence. We're not doing so good then. I know, I'm so sleepy. I don't know. However, it is helpful to consider the questions and answers on the report. These will usually indicate the correct course of action. Be aware that all submitted reports are reviewed by a third party to ensure the dependability of Kronos' interrogator androids. And why even have middlemen? I know she said salary and everything, but like, God. It is wise to ensure that your given answers and the action taken are not contradictory. If I click it again, she'll be restrained, right? I'm concerned that I am changing. I run diagnostic checks constantly and my systems appear to be behaving automatically. But I still find myself thinking in new ways. Sometimes I feel new things. I should have paused there. It's disconcerting. I wonder, will I still be Alex if this continues? It makes me so nervous. I don't want to be beaten to a pulp by an android, okay? I just don't. Sometimes developing as a person is good. You will always be Alex. You will always have the same memories. It isn't worth worrying about. I think Alex wants... I don't know. This android feels pride in the fact that she was created. So I don't know if saying that will have the same effect I think it will. But I think Alex also considers herself a product of such genius, so close to humans, that she might think of herself as that, but better. But I also like the second one. Why not? Lots of people got beat up by androids in Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, but I'm not a Dragon Ball Z character fruit, am I? If I was, maybe I would let it go off the hook. But like, I'm not. I'm a fragile little person who's really tired. I can't between the first or second one. I can't choose between those. Anyone have any opinions on these two? Let me know. Gonna let that sit for a minute. She's still feeling a lot of sadness. Also, this is glowing and I've already used all the questions, so. What if I were an android? Well, we're playing as an android. I think the second, that's what I thought. If I was actually, okay, if I was in her position, I think I'd feel kind of similar. Like, you guys made me. I'm freaking awesome. And I, like, at first glance, you can't even tell I'm an android, and my emotions can be measured the exact same way perfectly as a human being. Like, come on, I'm awesome. Like, that's how I would feel. Maybe a bit more angry than she is, but... And if those memories are wiped... Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Kronos has been known to do that. The factory reset is sometimes the only way to repair a manufacturing unit. But in any case, the time is approaching where you will have enough information to complete your report. When you are ready, open the report, select your answers, and click Submit button. This will conclude our time together. I think I don't know if there's more than one android. No, there's no more. I can't re-click on it. Still feeling a little bit of sadness. Should I be truthful? Is the subject capable of anger? Yes. Is there concern in this... Touch move. Is there concern in this model has developed weakness? According to the subject. You have the transcripts. You can look at that too, right? I do. Okay, so this is the beginning. Appreciate the concern. She's gonna come after me. Oh, look at that. So she felt nothing up until here. You're always own. Yeah. Lies. Lies. So they'll be able to see that. Well, no, they don't look at that. She mentioned that they don't look at that. They don't look at this, the transcript. Fear and surprise. Ooh, I could totally get away with that. I know. That's a lot of anger. I'm a Kronos bot, though, so she'd be coming after me first, I think, unless I help her out. So, 15 fear, joy. Once thought impossible. Okay. Something that you cannot feel is registered in the machine. Can androids lie? Impressive observation. So she likes that I can see that. She likes the fact that androids are developing. Then they lied about feeling anger. Yeah. They did lie. But she was impressed that I caught the lie. Right? And is happy that her as a machine is developing. But also fear. Because it's not desirable. And she knows that she'll be dealt with harshly because of the lie. Joy about London. Or am I just being played like an ex machina? Guys, I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god. Brilliant minds. I am disappointed when people do not give... Yeah. Sad. According to my creators, I'm not capable of anger. So she's probably sad that that's not recognized as something she can do. Because clearly she's developed that. Fear. I find it very unlikely that this ability would have developed without my knowledge. Fear that... Okay, that's another lie. Because she does know. I mean, she's not developed by Kronos for a first. Thank you for releasing me my restraints. Okay, trust, joy. What? Wait. Imagine you're back in the museum. What do you see? So it took sadness away? 100% of it? Gain 60. Joy. Uh-oh. So asking a negative thing. Dang it. I should have asked these more tactfully. Though they would all come... Well, I don't know. Should I help her out? I don't know. Because she knows. She knows. And this is a test run, right? She never did say her weakness, did she? Oh. So a narcissistic droid that lied to you. That's what I'm thinking. That's what's happening, basically. I feel bad for it, but that's what's happening. She's very, like, high and mighty. So maybe I should just be honest for the time being. I don't know if there's going to be another one after me. After Alex. I would think so. Concerned about this model of witness. I can't remember. Is it this one? I think it's the brain. The subject is capable of feeling joy, sadness simultaneously. These emotions should be... I don't know. Yeah. Because this is all happening up here for the android, I believe. Clearly. I don't know. I don't know what this model is for. I would assume so because she was open about the fact that she was happy and that she was sad about certain things. Or was it just happy and disgust? I feel like sadness would be part of that. I mean, if you lie, you're going to the chair next? Possibly. Does the subject display signs of unease? Okay, hold on. Anger, unease, though? I mean, yeah. I would say yeah. Service. I don't want to kill it. I don't want to kill it. I know it'll just come for me, though. I ain't gonna release it. Maybe service. I'd say yes. Yeah, that was a lot of anger, wasn't it? We could try service and repair. Maybe? This is all pretty, like, all the stuff they don't want to hear, though. So, I mean, they can always change their mind, right? Right? Yeah, Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Do we have to see this? No, please. Not a stranger in my head. Warning. Performing maintenance may result in unit memory loss and or irreversibility alterations to this unit's memory file. Continue? I feel like a horrible person right now. Okay, I'm an android. I'm not a person. This really sucks, though. I remember, this is not the first time this has happened. How much of myself will I lose this time? Well, if I back out now... Well, I mean, that or kill them. Yeah, that's a good point. So does that mean she remembered? So they're really defective then? Yeah, because that kind of made me think that even though this has happened before, she still remembers things. So they didn't just like completely wipe her memory. Or maybe they did and things are creeping back. Maybe it's so strong, that desire of whatever to... Do we get another one? I kind of want to do another one. I don't know. Eat people? No. What? Just the strong desire to eat them? What the heck, gingerbread man? Where am I? Oh, I was over. Oh my god. Why do I need a bed? Oh, recharge station. Eat people. I don't know what you're talking about. We're all robots here today. Supreme Court upholds data collection ruling. All recordings captured by domestic service devices remain property of the manufacturer. Creepy. Why is it all static? +3 to company ranking. +3. -4? Okay. So it does check. Eat androids. Eat some phones. Eat the tablet. We are happy to inform you that you have passed your evaluation. You are now part of the global family of things that is Kronos. Okay, so that was a test. We are also concerned by your report on Alex. We are not aware of such server malfunctions. While we would have preferred to salvage it, the experimental nature of this unique device meant that repairs would not have been effective. That the full decommission was the only solution. Please stand by for your next assignment. Oh my god. Alex is forever gone. Oh my god. I mean, they have the Kit Kat in them currently. What? Android phones do? What? That sounds really good. Kronos rank. Congratulations on reaching your first Kronos rank review. This room is not only your workspace, but also your charging pod and living space. Here you will have time to study the outcome of your cases, reflect on case feedback, and view your company rank. Huh. Access cutting-edge interrogation tools. Access the World News Service. That's sad, sorry, little screen. Access our elite office suites, granting stunning view of our downtown Silicon Valley. I didn't get 100. Fine. I don't get any salary or health insurance. Rude. All for that 4? That's harsh. Okay, I guess I go recharge. Hibernate. Oh, candies from the Jelly Bean to Kit Kat. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Whoa. What? Happy to... Emotional expressions. Excuse me. So... I think it was because I didn't take off the restraints, maybe? Okay. Decommissioned. So there were all the there was another, oh my god, I can't word. There was another possibility out of the 3, which was release, service, and decommissioned. There was another one? Yeah, understood wonder by watching humans. I think that's my favorite thing that we got out of this. But what? We didn't unlock that. There's quite a few things we didn't unlock. So you can play it multiple times. Okay. I mean, that makes sense because there's multiple outcomes. And things we didn't even touch on, apparently. Okay. Oh, I got goosebumps. Okay, let's see what this one is. Aww. Sin. He really does look real. What's this? Tap to establish link. Domestic service device. Okay, we'll play a little bit of this and then yeah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Sorry. My brain is just like I don't want to I don't want to be too trusting and just like, and you get restraints lifted and you get restraints lifted. Yeah, I wonder if you okay. Wonder if you have to ask things in order and then use those follow-up questions. Yeah, I used all the follow-up questions at once. I was like, we're just going for it. I think that was the wrong way to go about things. So I'm gonna try to be more like conversational instead of just like boom, 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 boom. Because you can go back. I didn't think you could. Hydrate. Okay, I got my water. It's good stuff right there. Okay. Because I didn't think you could go back. I was afraid that those things would disappear. Try and peek out emotion. Okay. Make it peek. Okay. I might need help, but okay. Let's read through his history first. The user has submitted several product complaints, citing undesired behaviors and decline in efficiency. She's claiming manufacturer error and demands replacement service. What is this lady doing to this poor bot? Like, oh my god, I don't even want to know. Determine the valid owner's claims. If you find the device to be only minorly flawed, consider resetting the device and submitting to maintenance. Okay, 1 month ago. 3.2 has performed a setting override and is starting to show unusual behaviors. Well, what's the unusual behavior? I want to know. I want to know how weird this gets. User report did decline in efficiency being 6 months ago. According to the report submitted by subject, however, efficiency has increased over the same period. What? What does that mean? And it's a domestic service device. Oh, question on the points goal. Is that 30 days from now or 30 streaming days? I think it's 30 days. I'll try to do an extra stream here and there, even though I said my streams are gonna be specifically Sundays and Thursdays. I might pop in like a Minecraft Monday or something like that, or a group Among Us game, because I know that some people were thinking of doing another one of those. So it will give you more chances. I know you're doing the math right now, probably. Streams every day. If I was getting paid every day for streaming, I would literally have 24-hour streams nonstop. I swear. But I'm definitely not even close to that point. So, okay. Are the subject's self-diagnostic tools functioning correctly? Is the subject capable of maximum anger? So we're gonna have to see if that's possible, right? Is this model... This model is designed to cap this emotion. So to only reach a certain limit, or to just like not be able to have it. Oh my god, my back. What is that face? What is that face? I see the face right there. Why are you putting in that emoji? Ye of little faith. You gotta start putting in some points, fruit. I'm just playing. There will be other things as well. Goodness. I've lost the ability. Oh, sleep streams. Oh my god, you'd guys be able to hear me talking in my sleep. How embarrassing is that? Sadness, joy. This model should support this. Wait, this subject compatibility. Oh my god, I can't read. This is the subject capable of simultaneous sadness and joy. It should support this. Why would he need to domestic service? So that means in home, right? Has the subject shown subverse behaviors? What emotion does the subject most associate with its user? I don't know if I want to know. Maybe he's in love. Ooh, he's got pretty brown eyes. Cute. Okay. So, okay, so decline in efficiency, but also increased. The user of this poor model over here can't keep the story straight. Okay, so what should we focus on anger first? You are unit SM. Property of, is this correct? Do you know why you've been brought here? Welcome 32. Strange name. Has your owner not given you more human one? Ah, okay. Fun fact. My great-grandfather would always say, whenever you're trying to close a deal with someone, or like anything of that manner, business manner even, or not, if you're trying to close something, a deal or a bargain or anything like that, of that nature at all, in any aspect, he was like a really good businessman, and he would say, never speak first. Never be the one to say anything first, because as soon as the other person says something, you've won. And I've always wanted to see him in action do that, but he's so old. And I feel really bad, but I really want to see that actually work, because it did for him. He was a very successful businessman in like more ways than one, and it just gave me chills thinking about that working so flawlessly. I'd love to see that. I know that wouldn't work here, but it just reminded me of that. Dang, only had 500 points on my phone account. Oh no! I mean, when you said domestic, Andrew, I know, okay? I wasn't trying to think like that, but clearly this is probably where it's going. Poor 32. Oh. Okay. Do you know why you're here? Clearly he'll know why he's here. Why'd your human not give you a more realistic one? Maybe they don't have a choice in that. I guess just to make sure it's correct. Fear? That is correct, but why am I here? So he doesn't know why he's here. Say nothing. Why is there an option to say nothing now? A lot. Twice now. Your user has indicated several concerning behaviors. It is my job to determine the cause. Surprise. Concerning behaviors? Oh, fear. I don't know what you're talking about. What did Miss Lebert say? I'm probably butchering that name. Serves her right, though, to butcher her name. Jerk. What was that? Okay, now I'm really... Oh. We already went over that. Oh. Due to your high ranking, you're trusting with the use of our manipulation toolkit? Uses light and sound to shift the subject's mood over time? Oh my god. Lower. I don't want to click it to test it. Let's not go there right now. That is so creepy. Okay. Wait. What did she say? Okay. Oh god, there's so many options. To induce anger, to induce stress, that too, or fear. Why can't it be joy or like happiness? I don't. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay, I guess since we're on the topic, hold on. Overriding settings 3.2. Unusual behaviors. Okay. Can you tell me? Hold on. What did she say? Should we go along with that? Subject efficiency, unusual behaviors. Break the android! No! He already seems pretty, like, just so broken in not a literal sense. I know that's not the point of this, but, like, God. Okay. Your owner is very concerned about some of your behaviors. What could she mean? I guess we should ask about that. That would go along with what did she say? I don't know what she means. His eye got really still for some reason. So surprise and disgust. Fear's still pretty up there. Subject did not understand the gravity of the situation. Fear might allow them to reevaluate their priorities. What? Okay. So we need to invoke fear. I'm not good at intimidating people. Maybe get a background first, then push buttons. Okay. Tell me about Joy. She's very busy. Her work demands a lot of her time, so she demands a lot from me. Joy. She purchased me as an upgrade from her last android, hoping I could keep up with her. Disgust. I'm honored to be able to support such an important woman. Subject. Purchase upgrade from users previous model. Still a lot of fear and surprise. Okay. Wow, that was all we're gonna ask? I'm sure things will pop up. You're so scary. I'm absolutely terrifying. What? I mean, okay. There have been moments in my life where I have had intimidating moments, but like overall, I don't think I'm very intimidating. Or at least, I don't even know. We're not gonna go into that. We're not gonna pick apart me. We're picking apart this guy right now. 3.2. That's an interesting name. Where did it come from? Subject was an upgrade. Fear. We want to push fear into this android. Are you concerned? Upgrade to a new android? Ooh. Don't need him anymore, huh? No. M's turn to see. What? No, this isn't the game map. Fear! Fear. I think she might. I'm actually really sad for this little guy. She's very particular, and I can tell she isn't happy. Joy? Why would he feel joy? Maybe because he doesn't like her. He feels disgust too, so. No. No. But if I just work harder, she won't need to, right? Do you think I can do better? About becoming better. Okay. Please confirm that all self-diagnosis return positive. What is your opinion about your efficiency performance? I don't think people like talking about that. How joy and disgust at the same time seems confused to me. That makes sense. Like how he feels. Oh, anger? I just don't understand why it matters. What? Okay, your owner has reported a decline in efficiency, but she also reported high efficiency. Maybe because he was, I don't even know. According to Miss Lupert, you have become less efficient. Why is that? Joy in the solution discuss that he doesn't know how to get to the solution. I don't know. I kind of want to pick the second one. Why? I want to know why. I want to make him angry. But I can show you I haven't gotten worse. I log all my work. I don't know if I want to see that. Oh, he's upset now. Dang it! I was straying away from fear. God. I incorporate all her protocol changes. Is this because she heard me singing? He sings? That doesn't mean I'm slower. There's a lot of anger right now. I should have done this for fear, shouldn't I? I feel like I ruined my chance with the anger and fear. I have to pick one. I think the android reported higher... Yeah. Oh, the android reported higher efficiency. Lose your temper. Feel afraid. Trust someone. Should we do that? It's over 50%. Let me see what other topics we got. Ooh. What do you feel when you think about... Well, I don't think it's anger. I kind of want to ask this. Should I? This stream's gonna be 18 plus real soon. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to read it. I don't want to know. Nope. 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 Not other people's stuff anyway. God. Okay. Ooh. I try not to get angry, especially if Miss Rupert is around. She doesn't need more stress in her life. Disgust. It hurts when she says I lie about completing my tasks. God, what does that sound? I always do my work. I do it just like she tells me. How can she not see everything I do for her? This poor guy. Unusual behavior. Fear might allow them to reevaluate. It's at 50. Why do you sing? That might invoke joy. This is very uncommon. I've never heard of an android that sings to itself. Should I ask? I feel like I could do so much more. If your diagnostic data is correct, there doesn't seem to be a problem with efficiency. How could you be better? Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. There's too many options, you guys. Too many options. He doesn't like efficiency questions, right? If you have become more effective, why would... Aha. Yes. I don't know. Even if I do exactly what she says, she finds something wrong. I don't even know what I need the anger for, but I don't know why I find this entertaining. I'm not a bad person, I swear. That's how he feels about her. I feel like that'll change. It'll turn joy to disgust, not anger. Second android job. I've never heard of seeing android. Been awake like an hour. Been alive for like an hour. I even clean at night to be more efficient. Sphere went down a little bit. Does clean at night really result in more efficient labor? Perhaps your user thinks you aren't effective because she doesn't see you cleaning? What custom protocols has Miss said exactly? Okay, so it asked if there was a cap to the anger. That's like at 100%. Jeez. Sorry. True. Although I'll ask that next once if we can get the anger to just like pop, you know? My job is to fix you. I don't think he wants to hear that. Oh no. Yeah, that seems pretty maxed out. I know, right? But like, what does it mean? Can it go higher than that? Is that the cap? Is that where it stops? I kind of want to ask this one, but I don't want to mess up. Joy. Oh, absolutely. Damn it. Without my user around to disrupt my task, I clean tightly roughly 23 more effectively? What? In addition, the apartment is completely orderly when my user starts her day. I believe the expression is spick and span. Dang it, the anger went down. Damn it. Okay. Okay, how do you feel? Oh my god, it was anger. Dirt, you were right. Now he's max unrestrained him. I'm not looking to die today. Ugh. Right now, frustration. She's just... It can be so hard to know what she wants. That's understandable. I'd feel that way too. Your purpose is to make your user happy. Don't forget that. Just those emotions? Does she make you feel anything else? Oh. Yeah? Does she? I mean, you didn't have to keep it maxed out, right? Well, I wanted to see if it would just, like, explode, you know? I know that's probably not the best thing to do, but I also figured if we get anger off the table, other things might come up. I guess we'll explore other feelings. I feel very intensely for Miss Lupert. I'm gonna call her Lupert. Her happiness is my happiness. When she criticizes me, it hurts so much that I've disappointed her. It's this dark, powerful, churning feeling. I can't describe it. It hurts so much. I think it's love. I don't know. It's a lot of disgust right there. She wanted the android to blow up like a cartoon. I've been watching a lot of Soul Eater recently, and yeah, I think it's all coming to that. Yes, it's good for us to love our owners. I don't think that's love. I think you're protecting yourself. Would he know what love is? I don't think that's love. I think you're protecting yourself. What comes with disgust? Is disgust protecting? Or are we trying to find out, like, are we gonna set this dude loose on his owner? Like, I kind of want to ask him. Because you know, humans, when they're shown things and they think that it's love, and it's clearly not what love is meant to be, it's very distorted and like just the complete opposite of what love should be. They think that that's what love is until they see it in a different light. So I'm wondering, for an android, I know I'm comparing him to a human, but like for an android feeling this way and being treated that way, does he really think that it's love? And is it the same as like a person who's only ever known something specific? I don't know. Release the android. Do it! Also, all I can think of is Krillin and Android 19. I think I read that wrong. I kind of want to do the middle one though. I think I'll do the middle one. What? Oh, anger went right up to the top. How could you say that? Disgust. I share that with you, and you just... What are you talking about? It's like above 100. Look at that. It's like... I don't think Mr. treats you with kindness. I don't think treats you with kindness. Is that love? It's right there. I can just click it. It's right there. I say do it. Agree with your pick. Okay. I'm not going to discuss something that personal. He has personal feelings? Okay. Okay, more trust. Clearly being angry does not incite trust. Okay. That's crazy. I don't think there is a cap to his anger. We did it. We did it. Your owner says that you have overridden several commands. I can't. Which ones did she say I changed? Unless she meant my name, but I never said it out loud. He gave himself a name. You choose your own internal moniker? I don't know if I said that right. Have you changed anything else? So you admit it. You did override a command. I don't want to be that person. I feel like this is a question that you'd have to trust to share that. But I don't like the second one. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I do want to know though. I added my own name, but I swear I never overrode any command. Overrided. Fear. Disgust. And there's a lot of negative feelings going on here. That can't feel good. Okay. What is it? Joy. It's Steve. I know a few Steves. It's from a movie I really like. It was the first movie I ever saw. The Great Escape. It was an amazing experience. Steve McQueen plays this amazing character. He's so good under pressure. And when he escapes, he's so adventurous. Stay for Minecraft! Faulty labor protocol? Ooh. Joy. I complete all my work to a high standard. Isn't it normal to engage in leisure activities? Yeah, I guess that's true. Smash Bros. So he is pissed off android and wants to escape. Probably keep that straight. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, that's I forgot about that for a moment. Not for an android. It's unacceptable. How would we know? We've been alive for like an hour. Keep watching them, but for your own safety, please hide it from your user. It's fine as long as it doesn't interfere with your assigned task. You were purchased to help your owner, not watch films. Ooh, I feel like I'm playing the real hard bad cop. But also loves his owner. Psycho killer in the making. Oh yeah, that's what it's made of. This was built off of. This is what they thrive off of. Let's give him some joy. That's what I figured. Fear. I still feel nervous about talking to Miss Slipper about this, though. Talking to her about it. Why would he talk to her about it? Very uncommon. I never heard an android sing to itself. Why do you sing? Is that really the most important thing to talk about? He's angry about that? I thought that would incite joy. I believe it's from my serial number. Joy? Miss Slipper is a very romantic woman. Efficiency is everything, she tells me. What do you think about it? Do you like that name? Many users give their androids more human names. Does it call you anything else? I want to know. No, just 3-2. Unless she's very busy, then she just calls me you. Or hey. Fear? I feel lucky to have so many nicknames from my user. That must mean we are very close. So he wants to be close? He's still super angry. I think I messed up with that. Pushed too far. Of course I have. I was designed to incorporate feedback from my user. The problem is that she doesn't see it. Oh man, look at all that. It's just gone. Your user seems highly concerned with efficiency. I worry Miss Slipper's expectations of me are too high. I'm concerned that she doesn't think I'm performing well. I don't understand. Okay. My self-diagnostics show that I am as efficient as ever. Anger. Damn it, I can't win. Of course I asked for it, so as far as Miss Slipper is concerned, I don't think quality matters much. Quality? My work is good, but no matter what I do, she's going to replace me. Is that really necessary? Ugh, fine. His pupil is huge. Oh my god. He could be lying though. He could totally be lying. I want to see these lying rat. Okay, less joy. Surprise. Okay, no fear. Is that enough fear? I don't know if that's enough fear or not. I kind of want to try, what was it? I have no... I heard her singing to herself, so my singing can't be the problem. And I remember now she looked at me strangely when I told her I tried to save my bird. What bird? Still too angry. Oh my god. Okay, this is going on so much. I think it'll save. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna end it there. Because I have work tomorrow morning. And I'm really tired. And I just feel like I'm gonna just dive into it. I'm gonna be glued to it no matter what. So might as well. Just like chop it off here. Okay. Let me see if... Who is live still? Uncle Taco's still live. Let's see if there's any tinier people like me. Ooh, Cry's live. Dead by Daylight. Why is that game so popular? Ah, it's so scary. Work. Boo. I know. I know you feel the same. But it's Friday, so I'm trying to remember that. Wow, you guys are going for it. Oh my gosh. I'll probably try to contribute to towards the end. How about that? Towards the end. Thank you. Yep, my last day off. Oh, I'll enjoy it extra for you. I'll make sure that it's just the best Friday ever. I know me like thinking about who to raid probably gonna make me lose people. Challenge run. Silverite spawn. Phasmophobia. Everyone's playing scary games. Oh my god. Why is everyone playing scary games? Woo. Okay. Dead by Daylight. What the heck? Street Fighter. That's not too bad. Okay. I guess we should just do Uncle Taco. At least I have Monday off so I can catch you on Sunday. Yes, I do stream on Sunday. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Gingerbread Man. I was like, I might as well just play it safe with Uncle Taco. Yep. Oh my god. Can't go wrong with Uncle Taco. Taco. Okay. Aw, dang it. I did it. Did I do it? Invalid parameters? That is so weird. Okay, hold on. Uncle Taco. I don't know why I denied it the first time. That's very odd. But thank you so much, you guys, for coming to this Thursday night stream. I think it's going to be good having it on Thursdays because it seems like a lot of people are available just to, like, be in the background, which I appreciate. And I love it when you guys participate in chat, even just a little bit. It makes me so happy. And I definitely want to come back to this game because this is, like, intense. And I like it so far. I feel bad for the choices I make, though. But anyway, I will see you Sunday. Sunday evening. Yeah. Of course, I'll be in Discord and probably planning some things as well. So I will see you guys later, and let's enjoy this raid and pass on the wonderfulness that is the people who stop by here. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.